deal with airplane peanuts?
From the most electric bucket pull in Kill Tony history, setting the record for appearances in one show.
A record 6 appearances, 4 sets. This is like a guy winning every medal at the Special Olympics.
To long-awaited first-time podcast appearances.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you do talk to a black guy. He's like, I got head when I was 10. And you're like, what? Like, you're like, for real?
The month of May was loaded when it comes to comedy. And these are 30 of last month's funniest podcast moments. Starting off with Mark Norman singing and zanging all over the Harland Highway.
I hear Gaza and I just think of I think of someone with a big Band-Aid on. You know?
Oh, like gauze.
Yeah.
You
did the at the end. You
gauze
went gauze
effect.
and then
Gaza.
Yeah, you did. You do humor, just you don't even know you're doing it. And that's when you know you're funny, Wild Fingers. Old Wild Fingers over here.
That's what my wife calls me.
Really?
No, she's dead. But
maybe Crab Fingers now that she's dead.
Yeah, no, things are good, man. I couldn't be happier.
Put your arms down. What's wrong?
We're not the cops. I left my license in my other pants, officer.
The subways are tough. All right, sorry.
You're talking to us like we're hostage negotiators.
I need a plane to Puerto Rico. That's still in America.
Well, I will be honest. I did want to go to bed early last night, and then I found out that OJ Made in America is on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
It's an 8-hour series. I saw it.
Did you watch it?
Watched it twice.
Started at midnight.
The kid, but these other kids didn't like this kid, and I was friendly with this kid, and they were like, dude, he's talking shit about you. We were up on the tracks drinking. I was trashed.
You were 9.
And I went up to him and punched him in the face and broke his jaw. I felt terrible. And then like a week later, we kind of made up, and I went to his house, and his jaw was wired shut. And he's like, hey, dude, what's up? And I was like,
You thought he was mad again? He was like, oh, you want to get food? Like, yeah, all right, motherfucker. Fuck yeah, huh? Get me the gritted teeth. Talk to your teeth at me.
No, Bobby, you did this. Bobby, you did this.
I took a kid.
Never-ending cycle of hell. No.
And I took a kid's moped once.
That's pretty shitty.
Me and my friend Frankie, just grabbed him and stopped him and took his brand new moped his parents bought him. He was like a richer kid.
Yeah.
And we took it and then and just left it in a field. And then years later, I'm in college. I'm in English class and we have to go around the room. And there he is. And we're going around the room and we have to introduce each other to the person next to us.
Say, introduce yourself and name one fact about your life. This kid's like,
I go,
it's like, my name is Chris. That fat fuck broke my jaw, stole my moped. And then he did it again.
I go like this. I go, I'm Bobby Kelly. He goes, I know who the fuck you are.
Wow.
And I was like, dude, I'm sorry.
Did you know it was him?
I knew it was him, but I didn't know he still held the grudge.
You were hoping.
I
was college.
I kind of hold my grudges against my childhood bullies still. I wouldn't be mad if I saw them to this day.
You'd feel a certain way.
I wish, like, poverty on them.
Yeah.
That's sort of it. Like, if I saw that my childhood bullies were doing poorly in life and just struggling to get by.
They probably are.
That's what I would, that's all I would want on them. Not death, nothing more than that. Just struggling paycheck to paycheck.
Did you have bullies in school?
Hardy hard.
That's probably one of the funniest things. Hey, you are funny. That's gotta be fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard. That was good, Daddy. What was going
I didn't mean to do that. List, I think you're cool. I didn't.
Not really.
No. That was pretty well liked.
No.
Were you homeschooled?
This was crazy. Her mom let me stay over the last night I was there, right? Mm-hmm. But her mom's like, no funny business. You guys can sleep in the same room, like in the family room, right?
What's that about?
I don't know, dude, but here's the crazy part. Somebody started some funny business, and then I'm walking to go get some water or something, or get some piss out of my wiener or something.
Yeah.
And her mom's sitting right there in a chair.
What?
Yeah. man. Still feel horrible about that. And you could see that my wiener was still like wienering.
Yeah,
you know?
you were pumped up. Yeah. Oh God.
My wiener was
damn,
like,
dude.
it's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
But I do think that there's something about, reality TV. You ever watch Love is Blind or Love is Deaf or Down Syndrome, Buck Naked Love or Too Hot to Handle or Just a Tip or Don't Tell My Parents or I Thought You Were Wearing a Condom or Island or Boat or Fist or Foot, which is a fun one, or My Giant Tumor on TLC. You ever seen that?
That's great. It's great.
A quick way to go, fuck, at least I'm not that guy, At least I don't have a tumor on my
Yeah.
I might have missed a cable payment, but I'm doing just fine.
You're saying about his size is big?
Gigantic.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, and guys that have a little bit of
the same body structure, everything about it.
Yeah, the vibe.
Vibe.
Do you like trains?
I like being on them.
Okay.
I they are very peaceful to go.
They're nice.
Yeah. Amtrak is great.
But you're not gonna go to a train station to look at them.
Yeah. You look like you like trains. That was interesting. That's so good.
Well, because I feel like he has interesting hobbies.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a crazy
I have another.
question?
I know. Do you like marbles?
What do you?
No,
dude. I feel like you have marbles in your pocket right now.
No, I like. I do like going on trains, but I have nothing to say about marbles.
Do you know why you like trains so much?
Yeah, they're very peaceful.
We were in the Superman ride. Just came out.
Do you know what the Superman ride is?
Yeah, we're standing
well, what it
up.
does is you
Not
sit.
standing.
No, you're not standing. So
you're
you
laying.
sit. It's like you're sitting in a seat, and they put this harness on you, but it's a tight harness because when you're sitting upright, when the ride starts, it goes like
It
this.
kicks
That
back,
does
so
not
you're
feel
you're
good.
flying.
And you're
So
flying. The idea is that so this harness has to hold.
Show the Superman ride. We have visuals.
So I sit down in it, and they go. I sit down.
A
and they're
bolt just falls out.
Yeah, I wish. I would have just got off then. They push it down and they go, check everything. They go, no, it's not in enough. Now, this said the guy next to me who used to work at the comic strip goes, and when he puts his down, it makes, a ratchet noise like they're changing a tire with the drill. Like, and I have no clicks at all. And these guys.
When you don't get a click.
There's two employees.
No, so I'm telling you, I think they walk by. I'm getting not even touching it. So they go.
He can't get it.
I go. So I go. I've been here before. So I go. I'll get off the ride. They go. No, because we're gonna get you in this thing.
We've been here before.
I'm telling you, take everything out of your pockets. Sit back further. Put your knees here. I swear to you, at one point, and I mean this was happening for real. They got two employees to each go on either side of, like, if you see how the harness is, pushing, and the other guy was holding the track and with his feet pushing it.
His feet were in the air. He was
I
just
swear to
pulling
God,
you back.
on my life, he was up and he had his feet pushing, and the other two guys pushing with their hands.
He's
And
like,
it-
on three, breathe out.
It went.
Of all the times to need actual Superman.
Yes.
It went click, one click. He goes, I knew we'd get you, man.
You
And
exhaled, you
I went, no. I go, that's like, I don't think it's enough. He goes, no, it's good. It's fine. And they go, we see this thing or whatever. They have to look at it, and they're like, it's good. And I go, okay.
Yeah, the one click has to be the click on the end, right? It's the last click.
While we're in the station and I'm 3 feet from the ground, I go, let me give everything I got to this harness and see if it's gonna.
You start shaking.
Yeah, I'm like throwing everything into it, and it doesn't.
And then it fucks you up because then you're like, did I break it?
Now I'm like, I probably just fucking made it way looser, and I didn't fall out of it, so it starts going. And when it's doing that click up the, going up the thing really slow.
And then you're hearing all the clicks and you're jealous.
And we get to that top of that thing, and I swear, when I go, oh, I'll look over at Greg, and like he's gonna be, I'll get wrapped up in the like, yo, here we go, and I look over at him, and he's looking at me like this, and I go, and I didn't know it was about me. I go, what's wrong? He goes, if you fall out, there's nothing I can do, and then we went, yeah, and then it started.
Yeah, you'd be a black lady. You'd black lady funeral.
Oh
Just
my
faint.
God.
I would carry you. I'll carry you the whole time.
Oh my God.
They gotta cut that out,
dude.
No racism. I call no racism.
No, I hear you.
They gotta cut that out.
You gotta keep it stoic, dude. I've been saying this for years. You gotta keep it stoic like the Irish. You chill. You go, he's an asshole anyway.
Yeah, you go. I don't even care, and then you go home and you go.
It's you and your uncles with Bud Lights to your chest, and you're like, the old bat's finally dead.
That's exactly what just happened. At my uncle's funeral, I got too close to the fucking photo montage.
Oh,
the whole time I'm just chilling. I'm fine, not crying. I got near the photo montage. It was me and him. I was just I had to walk away. Phil was standing next to it watching it too.
Slideshow.
He's crying. I was like, dude, get the fuck out. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, buzz off, dude.
We can't be near the photo montage. That was my guy too. That was my buddy.
Yeah, the slideshows will kill me. I saw a slideshow at like a fucking baby shower of just like my wife's friend, and when she was a baby, and I was like, oh my god,
Jesus Christ, dude. Are you serious?
Slideshows kill me, dude. If I see someone's baby picture while I'm seeing them too, I get like fucked up.
Yeah, little kid. Yeah,
It kills me because then I imagine them as a baby that's just kind of grown into that person. I'm just like, Jesus Christ Almighty, it kills me.
I hear it. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I was all fucked up at the baby shower in Atlanta, like just trying not to cry. Like fuck, dude.
Damn, at a baby shower in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Were you the only
That's another
honk?
thing, dude.
Were you the only honk?
One of the.
If you were the only
Of
honk, you
extreme
can't
minority.
cry at the baby shower.
True. I got to get way more smooth jazz though. If I'm gonna be like
Feel
one of,
proud.
if I'm one of the only honks that is, I got to get way more smooth jazz. Ponytail, double earring. You know what I mean? Dude, for some reason, it's totally acceptable for dudes to go to baby showers in the black community. I'm trying to preach the message of Irish baby showers, just girls, dude.
I mean,
I'll carry stuff in with my dad and be like, let's get the fuck out of here.
honestly,
This is
they
so
probably don't really run into that problem too much.
You'd be surprised.
No racism, JK, 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 JK.
I got fucked up in Philly, and on the flight back, like even just getting to the airport, below my knees felt weird.
Yeah, sometimes when you tie one on and your
Like-
ankles start to swell like a pregnant lady.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough feeling. Like
Your socks are hurting your
is
legs.
this, yeah, is this the first sign of me losing my legs?
Yeah,
I
it
think
might
I'd
be.
rather die
Than lose legs.
drink my legs off.
That's fair.
Yeah, but not having legs. I mean, I'm not gonna say.
I
Like, it's
could
a
deal
great
with
thing.
not having legs. I think if I mean, obviously it'd suck.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
if it was like a heroic thing or like a tragic accident,
If you drunk your leg off.
drinking your legs off, having to wheel around for the rest of your life, knowing you drank your legs, drank till your legs fell off.
You gotta lie. You
It's
You're
fucking
literally driving
horrific.
until the wheels came off. You had two
It would
flats.
be unbearable.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, everyone looking at you, just knowing.
Yeah.
No sympathy.
Yeah. You gotta lie. You can't tell anybody.
You gotta steal valor. That's probably why
Yeah.
all those guys steal valor.
Yeah.
Not for like the glory, to hide the shame.
Yeah.
They don't want the extra like $2. They just want you to not think that they
Drunk their
drunk
legs off.
their
Yeah,
legs
yeah,
off.
you gotta
It's so
go.
funny.
You do have to go. If you drink your legs off, you gotta go right to the Army Navy store. Just
Yeah, get some
get
surplus
out.
ASAP.
Just get fatigues.
Or you could go Al Qaeda. Like, I'm actually a terrorist.
Let's start with more completely New York specific stuff to really turn off 95% of the listening audience.
Well, where's the biggest chunk of your audience from?
Oh, I don't know. Should we run the analytics while we wait to see what we should talk about?
Let me see the graphs.
We'll do 12% New York, 11% LA.
17% Oklahoma.
I don't think I'm big in Oklahoma.
You're big everywhere. Stop, bro.
You know what? Actually, in Oklahoma, I did a casino gig there, and I was like, damn, I'm a fucking piece of ass
Yeah,
in
but
Oklahoma.
You petite.
I was literally like, I was like, damn, there's 3 T-shirt sizes above mine here. When you go to a gift shop, and I'm like, I'm a medium, effectively. when 2X is just,
Stop
they're
a
just
Oklahoma
getting cooking.
10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shaq don't realize that he still owe me $1,000. Yeah, I say this all the time. Shaquille O'Neal owes me $1,000. Robert Young's barbershop. He's coming in there. His daughter was 8. She was taller than me then. It was crazy. He comes down. Ali, I bet you don't like all the songs on my album. I said, I bet I'm not.
What year is this?
This is the first album.
Wait, so this is when he put out.
Yes, yes.
What's up,
with the
Doc? Can we
Fushnickers,
rock?
with the Fushnickers.
Yeah.
Now, I say the Fushnickers song was good. You were not.
Yeah.
So I buy the album. He said, you buy it, and I'm telling you, you don't like everything, I'll give you $1,000. Yo, I bought it.
Yeah.
And I came back in that barbershop. I say, Robert Young, tell Shaquille O'Neal that he owes me $1,000. All of a sudden, he's never in the barbershop again.
Never came back.
Yo, and then I saw him in LA with Robert Powell. He was in the thing, and we eating, and I brought him like, yo, you owe me $1,000. And he's like, Ali, go on with the bullshit. In there smoking hookahs. I don't give a damn about that. You owe me $1,000.
I love that. He's like, you didn't listen to the whole thing. He's trying to find his way out of it. No, track 11 through 13 you loved.
Hey, man, I didn't love it. It's like, it was terrible.
He was a beautiful man, but I will say, when I did the roast of Rob Lowe, I was struck by his beauty. And it was like, you could just, when I delivered my jokes about how f***able he was, they worked in a different way because I was alarmed. But Tom just looks, it's almost too perfect that it's just like, doesn't make sense.
It's so funny when you see real Hollywood, because you know we hang out with
Oh,
dirty
dude.
comics, right?
Yeah, when you
but
see
sometimes
real-
you'll see real Hollywood, and you'll go, and you kind of go,
Hollywood.
what? Yeah. Like so when I met Josh Brolin,
Yeah.
he goes,
Yeah.
"Hey, Bobby," and he knew my name. I was like, "What the?" And then we took a photo. I was just like, you know what I mean? And then you look at their faces, you're like, "It's just nice."
You sent me that same photo 6 times.
I know.
Yeah, that Stamos face. That
Yeah,
Stamos. Oh my nice.
Really next level.
Stamos.
Yeah.
When you see
Look at my face right now. It's like I'm like, what going on?
But you look
Look at my
hot.
face. Look at your face. What going on? What's going on? Yeah.
Bobby.
No, it's just like, you know what that looks like? Photos look like, you know, like during the Vietnam War. It's like when
So
veterans from both sides meet 40 years later. That's what it looks like.
Why is he not bigger?
He
and
is
they all
bigger.
say he will be. He's going.
alienating.
Whitney said the best thing. She said, "Look at the. You know, he's a great fucking comic. The audience will come around and
Well,
discover
let's
him
not
to-
listen to that pharmacy, but I do agree with the comments.
But I want to say that, and then also, like comedy. I'm getting ready to do. I got to tell you guys off. But also, like it's the boom now is incredible, right? Are you
Yeah.
guys just cashing it in, and people just why?
Well,
I think
are
I
you
know why,
guys?
but talk about
Well,
it.
well, I will say this. I'm
doing okay.
I do think the boom is. I'm not. I hate
ahead.
to do this.
Go ahead.
But right before COVID, I've told this story. I remember it was like another little comedy boom was happening, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And Burr walked into the green room of the Comedy Store, and I'll never forget. We're sitting on the couch in the main room, green room, and that night it was like Russell Peters, who always drives like really fancy cars, Martin Lawrence was coming around with an entourage, like all these like big famous guys were coming around, and the parking lot was filled with like really, really fancy cars. And Burr goes in and he goes, "Dude, you seen what's going on in the fucking parking lot?" And I was like, what? He goes, "They're going to fucking audit us. They're going to know. They're going to find out that we're scamming everybody." And I remember walking out and seeing like it was like a Bentley, a Ferrari, all this stuff, because all these big dudes were driving, you know, like Kevin Hart had been there.
Yeah.
And I thought, damn, this is something's got to bubble over.
Comedy's gotten weird because comedians are like rock stars now.
Some of them.
And it kind of runs antithetical to what a comedian is.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
Well, which happened before, right? Like if you're a fan of the old days too, is like they made out some of those other guys to be rock stars. What like Kinison became rock star-ish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they put him on this like
Yeah, Eddie Murphy came out in like the leather
rock
outfits.
star. Yeah. So it
rock
happened
stars.
before
It
too. It just
But what's
it
the
looked different.
What's the theory on like once they become so rich and stuff, they stop being funny and stop relating to? You know,
I think
the
that's
real
true.
world?
To a
Well,
certain
the only reason
extent.
I don't
It's
think
tough.
the only reason I don't think that's true is if you surround yourself with people who keep you at bay. Sandler's still funny as fuck, and he's got more
Good
money than
point.
God. And
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
him live. Not only is a good dude,
Yeah, he's
a fucking hysterical dude, and keeps people around him that don't blow him all day and be like, "You're the greatest." Sad. No, he keeps friends around.
He's working on a sequel to his Hanukkah song.
Is he
It's
really?
going to be different this time, yeah.
Hey, what is it?
It's like, pull out your harmonica, don't hate all of us.
I'm too old. I don't want nobody to see my nuts at this age. It's over. The curtain's closed. I don't care how much I can pay you. I'm not going to pull a Trump and give you 50 grand and keep your mouth shut, because after you see my balls, you're not going to tell nobody. You're going to go into the witness relocation yourself. You're going to call the FBI and go, "Listen, I seen something I shouldn't have seen. I don't want to talk about it till you put me in a different fucking country."
Wait, are you going to compare a salted to an unsalted? No, don't do that. Just give her an unsalted and ask her if she thinks it's disgusting. We're not comparing salted to unsalted. I'm just saying unsalted is fine.
I want her to feel the drop off.
Well, give her the unsalted first.
Why?
Because
This is my taste
we're not
test.
judging salted versus unsalted. You're
I know.
just judging
All
unsalted.
right, there you go. There's an unsalted almond that he says is delicious.
I'm sure you eat them all the time.
Tastes like you chewed into the
She's
bag
a young
by
gal
accident.
and she's healthy.
I eat these a lot with my salads. I know that's so annoying to hear, but
What'd you think was going to happen?
Yeah. Now try the salted one. It's ridiculous, the
Yeah, but
difference.
what you're saying is an insane thing. The magic ingredient to food as we know it is salt. That's true for every
I'm saying
single.
an unsalted nut to me tastes like plastic.
those actually taste a little bit better. No.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
That is nuts, isn't it?
I didn't even realize I said that.
Yeah, I know.
That's how good we are.
These are good.
I like the salted.
And you know what? I'm eating them guilt-free. That's another thing. I finish a salted pretzel, and I say, all right, how good do I have to be for the next how many days? I'm throwing these unsalted almonds in my mouth, and I'm like, I'm being good right now.
I got news for you. If a soft pretzel is throwing your life off by days, you got to make some changes,
bro. Get a behemoth soft pretzel like they sell at MSG. I was just there.
Well, you don't have to get the behemoth, Sal.
But that's how they sell them, Joe.
Well, not everywhere. That one place.
But I'm not talking to going and selecting. I'm saying like when I have access to a soft pretzel, usually it's the guys in the city, the ball game, like that. And those are these, right? Look at the nutrition facts on that.
The one I ate today,
you'll never believe it. You'll never believe it.
The one I ate today was
1 million carbs.
You don't go with the chicks? You deny the chicks? The
swim with dolphins? Yeah, we don't swim with dolphins.
I heard dolphins get aggressively territorial and jealous, and they'll try to drown the husband of the two of a couple.
Oh, that'd be fucking. But have you swum with dolphins?
No.
You never have you? Or you do all this stuff. Have you ever held a chimpanzee?
I held monkeys.
Chimpanzees?
No, not chimpanzees. Aren't you worried it's going to gouge your eye out?
But, yeah, dude.
Where'd you do that?
In Myrtle Beach at Doc Antles.
Myrtle Beach?
Doc Antles.
From the show?
Yeah, dude. It was incredible, dude. Changed my mind. Changed my life, dude.
Changed your mind? First I was like, I'll never have a chimpanzee soon.
No. Changed my life, dude. We were swimming with dolphins, and there's like just a muscle that just cuts through the water, dude. Like you hold on to his fin.
Yeah.
And
you hold on to them?
Yeah, and they swim you across.
Show me that.
Dude.
No way. Dude, no fucking way.
There's 2 dolphins.
Oh my God.
How cool is that?
Send me that. Wow. He was flying through the water.
Yeah.
He was flying through the fucking water. And the way the waves hit it right at the end.
Yeah. I'm sure these animals are terribly abused.
No
hey, man. You big bomber-clad fish.
I mean, that's pretty obvious. But
beat him with tree branches.
That's not what they do in the wild. Lift up children into an enthusiastic pose.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Are you lonely?
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Not always.
I wish you would get a dog. And that'd be fun.
Why, are you hungry?
It's so funny about that.
I do too. I think it's very hacky. It's very hacky.
Can I address that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you would have told that joke if Ali Wong was here.
I would to John Mayer.
Yeah, but he's not Asian.
That's to tell what somebody else is or
I don't know.
isn't.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I have
fair.
no idea. Like I didn't see his 21andMe, but
23andMe, right?
Whatever it is.
I guess it's probably 2 less for you because of your missing chromosomes.
And when a guy does a minute and he wants to say the word read and he wants to make Goonies references during his set, I think there's only one thing we can do. I present to you a brand new minute by Drew Nickens.
Dating apps are tough for me when I have a head injury. I swear to God, it is hard to convince someone when you look like Sloth from the Goonies that you are not going to kidnap them in 140 characters or less. I had this girl. Her name was Ryland. She was a good girl. I loved her. She said, Drew, you need some hoes in your life. Let me take over your dating app profile, and I got you. I came in, I went, oh, this is going to be romantic. There's going to be no matches, and she's going to be like, you're the match for me, and I'm going to get a girlfriend, guys. And then she came in, she goes, a week later, she's like, I got the sauce for you. I open up my dating apps, and it looks like a special needs bus. There was a girl with a colostomy bag. There was a girl with a wheelchair. Like, I want to paralyze you. I don't want you to be paralyzed already. All right, that's been my time. Thank you.
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen. People are on their feet in Austin, Texas. The first comedian to do 2 sets. The first comedian to do 3 sets. This is the return of Drew Nickens. Drew, every time I send you back, you come back funnier.
What's going on back there? I think I need to go get some of that.
I don't know, but it's just Riley and Heidi back there, so I don't think it's hard to figure out what's going on back there. This guy's busting nuts and taking names. Holy shit. How do you feel, Drew?
I feel so good right now. I'm going out of work tomorrow.
It's unprecedented what's happening here. It's a true break from format. From now on, people that do great on this show are going to be like, I did great, but they only had me up once. Like I'm famous now. I can sell tickets for the rest of my life, but I mean, I'm no Drew Nickens.
You guys are great.
It is great, you crazy bastard. Eric Griffin.
Yeah, this feels like one of those feel-good episodes of American Idol. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to do like a package about him before the show. We're gonna have to go to the Air Force Base, and you know what I mean? We get to talk to the guys like, I didn't know when I hit him that it was gonna be like this.
Oh, that guy's gonna get killed. The Kill Tony fans are gonna find that motherfucker.
Yeah, just give us some names.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jim.
I think the Kiss turned his whole set around.
Yeah.
You know, he started off, I mean, first of all, he does like his worst material when he first comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has his killer material a second and third time.
Oh, yeah. He's coming out guns a-blazing.
Like, why wouldn't you do that the first time, this stuff that you did?
He's brain damaged, Jim. He doesn't know what the f***'s going on. What kind of question is that?
Where have you been?
But he's been doing comedy
It took three sets for Jim to be like, what are you, retarded?
A wee bit.
So far, we've seen 18 of the best podcast moments from the month of May. But hit subscribe because there's still plenty of funny moments to come in this video.
It's not Top Chef. That's not what it is. Even though shows like Hell's Kitchen, it's like, well, I'm getting yelled at, but it's like somebody believes in me and they're holding me to a high standard. That's not what it is. You're working at Red Lobster. The chef's a pedophile. It's not Top Chef. It's not Hell's Kitchen. You're working at like the bistro in the Marriott, the new Starbucks Marriott bistro, whatever it is. You're heating up a focaccia sandwich for some fat woman at a conference of dental hygienists, and she's like, can we get this going?
If you have bad things happen in your life, you can develop anxiety, but also when bad things happen in your life and you recover from them, you realize you can recover from bad things.
Yeah, that's how I feel now. I feel like I'll just, I've been through it. I'm not scared of anesthesia anymore. I used to be that guy that's scared of anesthesia because I had to get a colonoscopy because I took a shit that looked like it had some blood in it, and it turned out it was just a bunch of boysenberries, but that's what it was. I'm wearing Vito's Mets jacket because I wore a Mets shirt on Joe Rogan. Just know that I'm wearing a Mets jacket, and it's not necessarily because I love the Mets, even though I do love the Mets. It's because it's blue and orange colors, and the Knicks are blue and orange, and they just advanced to the second round, which their game is tonight against the Indiana Pacers, who have hepatitis yellow jerseys.
Feels like the 90s again, though, dude, doesn't it?
It feels like the 90s, and let me tell you something. I went in there, okay? My family told me before, they said, don't say anything that could potentially embarrass us. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. And then within the first 5 minutes on the biggest platform in America, I was talking about how I masturbate on a daily basis to the trans actress from Baby Reindeer. And then we pulled up videos of her dancing, and I said, I just want to have her feet in my mouth. And then Joe went, ugh. And he goes, your family's going to see this.
So I was at one of the Knicks games with my brother, and Chris DiStefano sitting next to us with his friend Tommy the Cop. 350-pound guy. There was It went on SportsCenter because it was like a thing. Brunson made a huge play, and then he ran over like this after like he got an and one. And Chris's Cop, who's like 350 pounds, was like this. And in your head, I'm like, don't fucking hit his hand. You could fucking injure Brunson.
Oh yeah.
And thank God Brunson didn't do it, but he still kind of like tried to grab him, like get the fuck off Brunson. You know what are you doing? Anyway, Hardenstein, the center, comes over to like high five me because I've DM'd with him a couple times. I'm a big fan. Yeah, one of my favorite players. And goes over to high five me. The same guy, Tommy, and Chris get in the way of the high five. I miss out in the playoff high five.
God, they intercepted.
They intercepted the high five.
Come on.
I'm outside after the game with my brother. I look at Instagram. Hardenstein DMs me. I tried to high five you.
Whoa.
But two assholes got in front of me. I show it to Chris. I go, you guys are the assholes.
That's up there with a block. That might be worse than a cock block.
It might be worse.
It's a jock block. Jock block. Yes. That's horrible. What kind of friends are these?
I was furious.
Man, what a DM, though.
But he got a point. He pointed.
Okay.
My brother was like, he knows who you are. And I was like, yeah, holy shit.
Wow.
It was the highest and the lowest at the same time.
That's the worst.
But then high again.
Faux pas since Ron Artest.
We're sitting there, and I'm like, listen, there's only one thing, and I don't know when they're putting it up. Sometimes they come and tell you, sometimes they don't. This is the first time it ever happened to me. They pre-record it. So they were pre-recording everyone because there were so many people there that night.
Yeah.
Normally they do it right on in real time. So they pre-recorded me. So I'm like, yeah, and then they left. So now it's like they're going to roll it. I don't know when. So I say to her, listen, I need this to promote Radio City May 5th. I want to put it up. It's a cool thing. It's only happened to me a couple times in my life. And it's just the coolest thing. Just have your phone, have it open to the video. Just kind of let's both be aware, be on the lookout for it, You have one job, I said.
Yeah.
Just when I'm up on the jumbo, just get it for me. That's all you have to do, right? I didn't go up till 7 minutes in the fourth quarter, right? So I'm saying this for 3 quarters and a half, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, just please, and when they show the people, I'm like, And then at that point, all of a sudden they started showing people, and they showed like 2 or 3 people, and I turn, and she doesn't have a phone open. I'm like, this is probably it. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. And she goes, oh, okay. And I come up, and she grabs her phone, and she goes like this, and I'm up there for like 6 seconds, whatever it is.
Yeah.
This is what she caught in full. The picture you saw is me having to freeze frame it. This is what she caught. Ready? 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so upset. I was like, what did you do? And she's like, I took a picture first. And I was like, but
that's not what I asked you to do.
You had one job.
That's
You
hilarious.
had one job.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
All right, so here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. Look where he's jumping from.
Yeah.
He's jumping from just outside the paint.
Yeah.
I'm 2 feet behind the sun.
Yeah.
Ready? Watch. Look at his face. Watch. He jumps up to block a ball. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. So now he's in mid-stride. He's staring right at me. Look. He never stops looking at me. Look.
They took her home the next day to hospice at the house. It also goes quicker because she got off all medicines, all everything, So they all went, and they told me I was going to go home, because you hear that in 2 days. My brother called me after talking to the doctor and said, Todd, you should, get home. And I was like, shit, I wanted to get a haircut. I wish I was lying. I wanted to get a haircut. I wanted to look good if I have to go home. So anyway, I'm so embarrassed. Yeah. By the way, it's my vanity is sometimes just not. It's so embarrassing. But again, if you mention it, it's manageable. So I don't get a haircut.
I thought you were going to say you don't go home and you
No, I don't go home at all. Well,
I was sitting with June Merman, and we were talking about Asimo, the robot, and he was like, yeah, this is just going to take everybody's jobs. Thank God we're comedians. Or something. I'm like, no, they will easily.
That's going to be the first one they do.
I'm like,
lifting and comedy.
Yeah, I'm like, first of all, if you've ever sat down and written a joke, you know that there's a process to it.
Yeah.
And it's
data input.
Right, yeah.
You just take a thing, and then it's exactly what you just said. You just do the wrong answer. That is the funniest.
I'm actually, I will say this. I'm not even sure that Atsuko lady isn't the robot from the...
Dude.
I don't... It could very well be.
There's going to be a clip of her getting heckled with water.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And just shorting out.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, it'd be great to see one of those.
Or we see the audience and it's all Johnny Five. It's Wally and
Johnny Five loves
R2D2 and
I still keep
C3PO. Great job, Atsuko. Yeah.
Oh, the industry's all robots now.
R2D2 canceled for wolf whistling at Yeah.
Oh, he did a black. He did a black whistle.
Asimov, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be obsessed with the guy pitching black robots for the rest of the day. Where he goes, okay,
Yeah.
but he's black.
I had a sketch. I had a sketch
It's
I
Will
wrote
Smith,
as a
though.
teenager, which R2D2 meeting Lando Calrissian. It's the first scene where we see R2D2, and it's like he's like beep beep beep, and they're like, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
And then he goes, "Hey man, what's up with this? What's up with this tiny trash can boy?
What the fuck?
Hey, Hans.
He's got a lot of hate in his heart.
Yeah, he goes, "You want to explain your friend?"
Can you
go, well,
imagine?
they keep him on the outside of
You know how
planes.
upset that would make Lando?
He's
He's
like,
like, I'm the only black guy in this galaxy.
you know how many years it took me to put on a cape confidently?
You know how long it took me to get here from 1860 South Carolina?
I'm from the only black planet where they tested out the Death Star.
I had my own. That's how Lando got there. Is there was a second underground railroad that went into space, and some of the slaves ended up in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, where he's like,
and
man,
he was the only one that survived the trip.
You thought sand people were bad.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Them Raiders, dude, that's so funny.
I like that. He's light years away in a different galaxy, and they still gave him a name like a pimp.
Yeah, Lando in a cape.
Right. Yeah.
They really gave him.
Yeah, his name is El Dorado Coupe de Ville. He's basically a space pimp.
We're gonna call him Slim Martian.
Yeah, right.
You can't call him Slim Martian.
Yeah, his name is Lando Widecock. He's basically.
And he just spins Leia the first time he meets her.
Yeah.
Lando Calrissian, space
Lando, why are you getting a manicure? We got to take down the Death Star.
He goes, I'll smack that bitch when I feel like it's necessary.
Hold on, you see these nails?
Yeah. He's trying to pimp Luke.
You see these nails?
He goes, now
I
Luke.
sold them nails to Revlon.
He goes,
Because all I do is peel money and touch bitches.
Thank God I used to be ugly. So
Me too.
Used.
You beautiful girl.
Oh.
Used.
You look great when you hand touching the.
What was that, Emma? Can you repeat for the class?
Please.
Say it again.
I say you look great when you.
How can you tell from the back?
That was a good one.
That's how you had time to think of it because she repeated it. But that was fantastic. That was good. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I get the text from Shane. Hey, why don't you come do the Greek?
Oh, you Stavros? All right, that was my joke all weekend.
Legendary room, outdoor venue. Shane's the king of comedy right now. He could have done SoFi Stadium, literally. That's how many tickets he sold.
Wow.
But there's part of me that's like, the improv is pretty fun.
Don't you dare!
You do a 15-minute. Of course, you got to say yes, and then you got to cancel the spot. They've been promoting. You feel bad. And then
Yeah.
Giannis is on the show. Karen's on the show. You got to go, I am sorry. I can't hang.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And Henry was coming out to hang. Jonigan was coming to hang.
That's
I had a nice
big,
crew.
Big cancel.
A
Culture.
crew, so you feel bad. And now it's like I got to battle traffic, find parking, text Becky. How do I get in? How do I get backstage?
Yeah.
And there's celebrities over there. Robert Batman was there.
Batman.
Robert Pattinson was there.
Oh, wow.
Zac Efron was there.
Wow.
Christian McCaffrey. His
Wow.
brother. Half the NFL was at the show.
What about the Green Lantern?
I didn't see him, but he might have blended in because it was outside.
I see.
But you're like, now I have a stressful night, but what a night it was. What a time. I thought this guy, James McCann, was hosting. So I finished my set, standing O. They're throwing bras at me. They suck me off. And I look over, and no one comes out to get me off stage. It's just Matt McCusker standing there like, what are you doing?
Oh.
So I was like, oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. I bring out McCusker. I come off, and Shane was like, 100% our fault. We fucked you.
Oh, all right.
So that was nice.
Gee, how great is that venue? I mean, I did a set there with Sam once, and it's like, you go, oh, outdoor, what do you call those? What do you call it? Amphitheater. Amphitheater, amputate. And it was killer. It was like, outside shouldn't work, but they did it so well. It's like baked into the mountainside. It's incredible.
Unbelievable venue. And Shane had killer shit, of course, as always.
Sure.
And what a night. And there was an after party there, too, that I just snuck right out of.
Yeah, That sounds about right.
But there was a beautiful young woman came up and was like, I just want to say you're my hero. You're the best. You're so funny. You're the best one on the show. I wish I could make love to you.
Wow.
It was pretty exciting.
Karen was there?
Karen was there, by the way. While she was doing that, I have Karen in my peripheral going, doing this face, and I couldn't stop laughing. But
that's hilarious.
We get into the Uber and like I'm feeling a little like I don't know if I'm like friendly or antagonistic. I haven't decided yet, but I'm like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" Just trying to like figure out Jacksonville, get the feel of the vibe, whatever like that. And he's like, "What's up, man?" And I'm like, "How's everything going out here?" He's like, "It's good." Where are you guys coming from? I go, "Oh, New York." He goes, "That's a shame." I go, "What?" Yeah. I go, "What?" And I just start to smile. He goes, "Yeah, liberal city, ruined, crime everywhere, drug addicts, people just murdering everything." And I'm like, "Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a liberal city. Like, we always got Republican mayors, and, you know, that's just what it is. We're just cool with gay people." And he goes, "Yeah, it's weird anyway. But still, crime, drug addicts, shootings everywhere." I'm like, "Well, what's your mayor?" He goes, "Well, she's a Democrat, but still, you know, she hasn't ruined everything yet. The other guy was one of these Gavin Newsom types. Can't even fucking trust him." Right? We're like, okay, this is gonna be fun. And they go, "Hey, aren't there like shootings and drugs and shit all over here?" He goes, "Yeah, not downtown." I'm like, "Yeah, but there's shootings everywhere in this place. Well, he's probably got some liberal ass city. That's where that's happening." He goes, "Yeah, it's not happening right here." And I go, "Yeah, there's still shootings everywhere in Jacksonville. That's what everybody talks about." He goes, "It's not happening here." And I'm like, "Well, where's it happening?" He goes, "Are doing it."
Wow. Just drops it.
Full
hard R.
Full hard R. Full hard R.
Wow.
Mark and I just go, "Wow!"
Dude,
Ric Flair is in the car, dude. It is on and popping. This guy's frazzled. I look at the ETA on the Uber app. 15 more minutes. Didn't drop it like a minute, and then we get off. We're on the highway in traffic, and he dropped a hard ER with 15 minutes left. It gets better. This guy's on the ropes. He's frazzled, right? Mark, everything calms down. Mark hits him with one just haymaker. He goes, all right, let's just calm things down here. Like, where's the gay neighborhood at? And he goes, "Oh, the gay neighbor's over in Suffolk." And Mark goes, "How do you know that?"
Because I'm a driver.
I'm a taxi driver. It's my job. I gotta know these things. Bro, we had this guy on edge for 15 more minutes, dude.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
It was unreal. Schultz starts asking about his personal life. And he starts getting in there. He's like,
I can't imagine things are good.
He's like, yeah, my third wife, and we were actually going on a trip soon. We're like, "Oh, what happened to the second wife?" And he's like, "She was a We're like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got deployed. She started banging all the neighbors."
I go,
"Whoa."
"All of them?" He goes, "Well, one that I knew of. Probably all of them. Whore."
And then he starts talking about the first wife, and he goes, and my first wife, actually, never mind.
Yeah.
And then Schultz goes, "Oh, no, tell me.
No, I go, "You already said the N-word. You might as well tell us what happened with your first wife."
And then he turns around and goes, "Hey, mind your own business, jackass."
Yeah. Bro, it was the craziest.
Now
we're just fighting the guy.
Yeah.
We're just in a dispute.
Comedy podcasting stats from the month of May. Nikki Glazer made the most guest appearances last month, going on 9 total podcasts after the roast to promote her new special, Someday You'll Die, including this past weekend, Tigerbelly, We Might Be Drunk, Fly on the Wall, KFC Radio, The Howard Stern Show, The Rich Eisen Show, We're Here to Help, and Plan Breed. The 3 most viewed episodes from last month starts off with Dr. Phil and Akash Singh on Kill Tony 663, which currently stands at over 2 million views. In second place is Kill Tony 661, featuring Tony Hawk, Harland Williams, and Ian Fidance, with 1.9 million views. And in third place is Dave Ramsey on This Past Weekend with Theo Von, currently sitting at 1.5 million views. The top 3 most viewed episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience during the month of May starts off with Chris Stefano with 1.3 million views. In second place is Tulsi Gabbard at 1.6 million views. And the most popular episode of JRE last month was Terrence Howard with a whopping 8 million views. And last but not least, any fans of Kill Tony watching this video right now who have not yet checked out our video recapping Kill Tony's massive show at the LA Forum, that video will be on the end screen right after this and includes exclusive interviews with both Hans Kim and Rick Diaz. We'll also include our most recent interview with Mark Normand on the end screen too, so you'll have plenty of options of what to watch next. A pretty generous maneuver by me, I gotta say, considering what you might like, putting it on the end screen next, that's the kind of stuff that I would press subscribe for if I were you. But if that's not enough, if you're still not ready to commit to subscribing to Joke World, to staying in the comedy loop from all your favorite comedians all in one place, go ahead and DM us on Instagram and we'll send you some free Joke World stickers in the mail, completely free of cost. That's it.
At Joke World. That's it. At Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.